Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and it's time for the weekly pop culture wrap-up, New York Comic Con edition. That's right, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. I am Rockin Robbie Billups. This is the weekly pop culture wrap-up. It's the show where I go over the week's pop culture news, mostly comic books and movies. Let's get right into it with New York Comic Con. Lots of announcements, so let's do it. Thor by Donny Cates. It's been officially announced. Now, we've been talking on the live streams on Sunday nights about this for the last few weeks. Donny Cates, we've been anticipating an announcement for him taking over Thor, and it is officially happening in January of 2020. A brand new Thor #1 written by Donny Cates with artwork by Nick Klein. Nick Klein recently did the Deadpool series with Scotty Young. I really liked his artwork. It's got an interesting design, redesign for the now King of Asgard Thor. Very excited to see what Donny Cates is going to do. He's been doing outstanding work with the Marvel properties, and of course he is a longtime and huge Thor fan, so there will be a lot of passion put behind this. Wolverine finally returns in his own series, written by Benjamin Percy with artwork by Adam Kubert and Victor Bogdanovic. Really cool art team. Adam Kubert, of course, is a Wolverine legend. He did Wolverine for an extended amount of time back in the 90s. I'm really cool with this. Benjamin Percy is writing the X-Force book as of Dawn of X. This is the first Dawn of X Wave 2 announcement. Expect more of those soon. Guardians of the Galaxy, Donny Cates is leaving it to go over to Thor, so it's getting relaunched with Al Ewing on the writing duties and Juan Cabal doing the art. Guardians of the Galaxy, it's by Al Ewing. Very excited for this. Al Ewing does a great job with Marvel Cosmic type stuff, as you can see in his Ultimates book. And of course, there's even some cosmic leanings at times in Immortal Hulk. Immortal Hulk's probably one of Marvel's hottest titles right now, so it makes sense to put the writer of that title on Guardians of the Galaxy. Marvel's X has been announced. Alex Ross, Jim Kruger, the team from Earth X, with a new artist on this time, and I didn't write down who that was. Anyway, Marvel's X is a 6-issue miniseries that is a prequel to Earth X. Earth X is a fantastic comic book, a bleak outlook and an alternative future for the Marvel Universe. This is going to kind of bridge the gap between Marvel's and Earth X and kind of show how that world came about. Very excited for that announcement. Ruins of Ravencroft is a series of one-shots and then a mini-series itself that spins out of Absolute Carnage. It's going to be written by Frank Thierry. Basically, it's going to be 3 one-shots. There's going to be a Carnage one-shot, there's going to be a Sabretooth one-shot, and a Dracula one-shot. And they're each going to take place in a different time era leading up to the present day in a 5-issue mini-series called Ruins of Ravencroft, where it's going to be about the mental institute, of course, that Cletus Cassidy went to, Carnage, the breakout, all that's been recently in the pages of Absolute Carnage. This is going to tell really cool, visceral type tale about what's going to happen at that place post Absolute Carnage. Very excited for that. Star gets her own mini-series written by Kelly Thompson. It's going to be 5 issues. It starts in January, spinning out of the pages of Captain Marvel. When Star recently first appeared, or so we all thought that was her first appearance. When she first appeared as Star, though, kind of caused a little bit of a stir, a little bit of commotion. Obviously, Marvel noticed that, and they're giving her her own 5-issue miniseries. Marvel The End. Back in the day, there were lots of Marvel The End miniseries and stuff like that. Wolverine The End, Fantastic Four The End, and all that. There's going to be a series of one-shots coming out from Marvel. First of all, Captain Marvel. These are going to tell a definitive ending to these characters, but of course in an alternate future what-if type situation. But there's going to be Captain Marvel, there's going to be Venom, there's going to be a Doctor Strange one, there will be a Deadpool one, there will be a Miles Morales one that's actually written by Saladin Ahmed, so I'm really looking forward to the Old Man Miles book. And Captain America, and the interesting thing about the Captain America one is that it's done by Eric Larson. Interesting. Larson fans, rejoice. Iron Man 2020 drops in 2020. We knew this was coming. I love it. Arno Stark takes over as Iron Man, the Iron Man of 2020. I love that they're doing this. I think it's fantastic. Dan Slott is joined by Christos Gage as the writer on that one with artwork by Pete Woods. Very excited for that team. Interesting to see what they're going to do with that. Now, of course, I dropped out of Iron Man several issues ago. I might want to get caught up, though, just to see how this has all been led into, because I love Iron Man 2020. Those gears on his shoulders, Those are super cool. Marvel is relaunching Star Wars with a brand new #1. It's going to be written by Charles Soule with artwork by Jesus Sayas, and it's going to be post-Empire. So that's really neat. Luke will have one-handed, right? Interesting stuff. Charles Soule did a great job on the Darth Vader series, the last 25-issue Darth Vader series. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do with this. Obviously, he has a lot of love and respect for the property, but get Michael Morisi on a Star Wars ongoing. He would do a fantastic job. Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. That's right. Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. They got a movie coming out. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But DC is going to be releasing a 4-issue miniseries by Amanda Conner and Jimmy Palmiotti. Fan favorite team of Harley Quinn, of past Harley Quinn books. I'm speaking weird tonight. But it's going to be a DC Black Label series. So keep that in mind. So Conner and Palmiotti and Harley Quinn fans, rejoice. There you go. Amethyst by Amy Reeder. That's super exciting. Amy Reeder's going to write and illustrate an Amethyst series for Wonder Comics, kind of spinning out of recent events from Young Justice. I love the character of Amethyst. I have all those old books. I have the New 52 Sword and Sorcery stuff. And of course, I loved her in the pages of Young Justice. So I'm very excited to see this. And I think Amy Reeder is an absolutely perfect talent for this. Cliff Chang, fan favorite artist, at least a Robbie favorite artist, recently of Paper Girls and the New 52 Wonder Woman run with Brian Azzarello, is doing a DC Black Label book. He's going to write it, he's going to draw it, he's going to letter it. He's doing like everything. No announcement on what it is. Nobody knows. You can speculate in the comments down below if you want to. I hope it's not going to be Batman related. That would be super cool. I'd actually like to see him get back to Wonder Woman, but it may be completely creator-owned, like that upcoming The Last God book by Philip Kennedy Johnson, I believe, who's doing that one. From Image Comics, we got Killing Horizon. We were talking about this last week. They did a teaser. It's going to be written and illustrated by Jamie McKelvey, coloring by Matt Wilson, lettering by Aditya Bidikar. That is seriously 3 of the most talented cats in the comic industry right now, coming together to do a cool, like, dark sci-fi fantasy type thing, set in space, out way post-apocalyptic. This woman finds something underneath this like extinct, decrepit city, and it's some kind of power or something like that. Sounds cool, but with that creative team, that's super, super hot. Tomorrow is coming from writer Peter Milligan and Burger Books over at Dark Horse Comics. This one seems really, really cool. Tomorrow, it's about this virus that gets unleashed and it kills a whole bunch of the adult population, and now it's about how the new generation has carried on. You know, a little bit like Orphan Age, but just a little bit different. Peter Milligan, though, a classic writer. Very excited for that news. Alienated is a new one from Boom, written by Cy Spurrier with artwork by Chris Wildgoose. Alienated's about these 3 cats, that not literal cats, 3 people. They find, that would be cool though, right? They find this a creature, an alien creature or something. It turns out as it's, it's a cute little baby or something. Then it turns out it's going to be like this evil predator or something like that. So these 3 kind of outcasty feeling kids or young adults are going to find this and kind of bond over it, and that's kind of interesting. But that's Alienated coming up from Boom. Boom's been on fire this year with Strange Skies over East Berlin, Once and Future, and Something is Killing the Children. So this is one to be on the lookout for. From Action Lab, writer David Pepose, Jorge Santiago on the art. Spencer and Locke 3 has been officially announced. Spencer and Locke is kind of like Calvin and Hobbes meets Sin City just a little bit. I absolutely love it. If you've never read Spencer and Locke, you really deserve it. You really owe it to yourself. That's what I should say. You really owe it to yourself to check it out. I'll throw links down below to get volumes 1 and 2 for a great deal and help support the channel. But Spencer and Locke 3 coming back. I'm super excited about that. From IDW, we have Bermuda. It's by John Layman and Nick Bradshaw. So that's really, really cool. It's about this woman named Bermuda, and she comes from this like fantasy world. It's like filled with pirates and dinosaurs and kind of weird, cool, fun stuff like that, right? So that's interesting. Nick Bradshaw is a hell of an artist. To see him with his hyper-detailed Art Adams-esque artwork on something by John Layman in this vein. Very excited. That sounds very cool. Also from Dark Horse, we have the Raphaels on Hidden Society. It's written by Raphael Scavone and Raphael Albuquerque on the artwork. I love Albuquerque's work and very excited to see this one. Hidden Society. It's a lot of comic book news, probably more even being announced as I'm recording this video, but we'll get to that on tonight's live stream. Over in the movies and TV world, we got the Birds of Prey trailer. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous, or the Emancipation of the one Harley Quinn, the Fantabulous, I don't know what it's called. It's got this crazy long name. Anyway, what do I think about the trailer? Well, I'm pretty sure you can already guess it if you follow this channel. I'm not the hugest Harley Quinn fan. This is straight up, at least the trailer shows it to be a Harley Quinn movie. I understand why. Harley Quinn sells. My thing is just make a Harley Quinn movie then. Everybody would be cool with that. Make a Harley Quinn movie. I love Renee Montoya. I love Cassandra Cain. I love Huntress and Black Canary. And I feel like they're going to be side characters in their own movie. I'm a little bit nervous about it, but I'll tell you this. My lady saw it and she really got hyped for it. She thought it looked good. So I know a lot of people that are into it. I'm excited for you. I'll check it out. I'm not so sure about Ewan McGregor's Black Mask. We'll have to see a little bit more about that. But I just don't know. It's a Harley Quinn movie. Just call it Harley Quinn. Just call it Harley Quinn. Just call it Harley Quinn. Anyway, from DC Universe, they just announced a new anthology called Bizarro TV. So it's going to be like a mixed media anthology using strange and obscure DC characters and fan favorite DC characters and stuff like that. It's going to have like puppetry in it. It's going to have live action. It's going to have animation. It sounds really cool. Bizarro is a great character, and this is a really cool kind of way to like structure to to utilize that. I think that's absolutely cool. The Picard trailer and the official date of the release of Picard. Picard's going to start January 23rd, 2020 on CBS All Access. The return of Jean-Luc Picard, portrayed by Patrick Stewart. The new trailer really got me giddy with excitement. It explains a lot about the plot, what's exactly going to be happening, though it does leave a lot that we don't know yet, and that is very exciting to me. I love the trailer. I think it looks fantastic. And you also got Riker and Troy making appearances in the trailer, as well as Data and 7 of 9. So we're very excited for this. It's going to be awesome. There's a Servant trailer. Servant is a new, I don't know if it's a movie or if it's a TV show, but it's on the Apple TV thing that launches in November or something like that, and it's by M. Night Shyamalan. The trailer is just this woman changing the diaper of a baby, and the baby's not blinking. Like, it looks like it's some kind of doll or something. I have no idea. Very vague trailer. Sure, that's going to sell people. Anyway, they're just depending on the name, M. Night Shyamalan. That name doesn't hold much weight with me anymore. It only held that much weight with me for like a couple movies. Anyway. Bitterroot, the comic book at Image Comics, has been, of course, optioned already for a movie or a TV series. I think it's a movie. Ryan Coogler has signed on to do that project. Ryan Coogler was the director of Black Panther, Creed as well, I believe. Though I've never seen Creed, I really need to. I'm very excited. I love Bitterroot. I met Sanford Green and Chuck Brown, super cool guys. David F. Walker's a part of that as well. I love this book, and I'm really, really excited for this. Ryan Coogler attached to it. That's awesome. James Wan is attached to the Gideon Falls TV series. That's very exciting. Gideon Falls is one of the best horror comic books of all time. It's absolutely amazing. And James Wan being attached to it, probably in a producing role or something like that, that's very exciting. Got me very, very hyped. That's what we got for you this week. Let me know what you think about any of this news and any news that I didn't get to, stuff that's announced today or anything like that. We'll talk more about that tonight on the live stream. It's storming right now. I don't know if you can hear, but my dog's kind of losing her mind. What's here on the channel right now? We got the Joker movie review live. If you want to know what me, Jelani, and Brooks think about the Joker film, check out that video. Like I said, the live stream is tonight. We have an advanced review of These Savage Shores #5. That's the final issue of that series, releasing this week. The advanced review will be up tomorrow morning. We also, of course, have the weekly comic book review late on Tuesday night, early on Wednesday morning. And if you're a part of our Patreon page at patreon.com/PCP, you get an early access audio-only version of that hours before everybody else gets it as I'm working on it. Also, an advanced review of Vault's Black Stars Above coming this week, and a whole lot more. And on tonight's live stream, I'm going to be opening up some really nifty Power Ranger toys. So don't miss out on that. Join me tonight, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Thanks so much for your support. Thanks for watching this channel. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, all that jazz. We really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I thank you intensely. 5,000 subscribers contest coming very, very soon. Just waiting on a package, and we're going to get going on that. So, heck yeah. I've been Rockin Robbie Billups. Thanks for rocking with us. Keep on living.